What is up, Super Fam and Brovengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today, we are talking about all the new info that we have on James Gunn's Superman, the Snyderverse Netflix revival that's been going around the interwebs, and of course, we're going to be talking about Chapter 1, DC SLATE. Yo, we are going to be talking about a whole bunch of pretty amazing things today, and I'm pretty excited to get into it, and I hope all of you are as well. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like on the stream, because it definitely helps all the things that we do around these parts. For sure. My bad, I was getting some things together right before. But yeah, yo, we are going to be talking about a whole bunch of amazing things like that. Yo, we got another crazy scoop coming from Mike Beasley. So this is going to allow us to nerd out and basically just get ready for what the future holds when it comes to the DC SLATE. You dig? Okay. Now, I hope everybody is having a fantastic Monday and a great start to this week, yo. It is definitely being very vibrational, to say the least. For me, at least, got some good meetings in today, stuff like that. Let me know how your day is going. It's very rainy out here right now in California. So, we just been kind of in the house. In the house with it for the past couple of days, because it's just been raining and storming like it's not California. So I hope all you guys are doing well today. I hope everything is working out for everybody. And let's jump into the chat and see how you guys are doing. You know what? Let's see if this is going to work. Nope. I don't know why. I don't know why my stuff isn't working, but it's not. If y'all can hear that rain, let me know, and I'll close my door. I just had it open because I like the rain and the cold, so it's pretty vibey. I got my other chair out of the garage, and I feel a little smaller. I might be tripping, but oh snap! I did not mean to do that. Oh, I don't know what I done did. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, all right, I guess we're good. So let me know how you guys are doing today. Whoa. My wheel keeps falling off of this chair. All right, let's hope I don't fall over, because it's definitely my wheel out right there. All right, so if you guys aren't already, make sure you follow us on social media, where we talk about all the things we talk about here, of course, and you can stay up to date with all the latest news, movie reviews, and all those things that we talk about on the channel over there, on the interwebs, as I say. And then if you guys aren't, you can definitely also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all of my takes and things that be going on within my life. All right. So with all that being said, let's jump into chat, see how you guys are doing. Murray Sue says, what's this about Snyderverse on Netflix? That'll be spicy if it involves Cavill in any way. Oh yeah, we gonna get there. It's about to get real spicy. And what's up? And shout out to Mary Sue for also being the first one in the chat. So here's your 250. Is that right? Yeah. Let me know how you guys like also having like the updates on what all the streams are going to be, what time, and all that good stuff. Hoping to keep that stuff going. Nico says, W, what's up with it, Nico? I hope you're having a vibey day today as well, my brother. We're in here. We're chilling. Francis, what's up, my man? My Francis says, spill the tea. Oh, I'm going to get this tea spilling in just a second, man. In just a second. Let's see. Andre the Explorer, what's up with it, Andre? How you doing, brother? Hey, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Monday. Yo, I'm not going to lie, guys. I was a little bit disappointed because like all last week, I thought that for some reason this, like yesterday, was going to be the release of The Last of Us. And it wasn't. And I was very sad when I realized that. But hey, we got Velma this week as well, so it's about to be. We're gonna be checking out Velma. Hopefully, I can check out the Bad Batch, live, and they don't be hoeing me like they did the other day, because that was crazy how they did me, for real. But hopefully, I'm able to do that. Hopefully, we're able to check out the Bad Batch and all that, and get all ready. Okay. I'm hoping everything is coming through. I hope my mic's working good for you guys. Everything is looking good for you guys. If, like I said, that rain is actually getting pretty loud. Let me close this. It's starting to rain fairly hard out there. I don't know how much of that y'all was hearing, but it was getting real loud for me. Yeah, man. So we're going to get nerdy here for a little while. Not even for a little while, for a lot of while. We're going to get real nerdy here for a bit and kind of just talk about what we can expect. Not only from James Gunn Superman, because we kind of already know what's going to be going on there. We've talked about it a little bit, right? So we're going to kind of just go in a little bit more as to the new information that BZ has revealed over the weekend on Friday. I think if you guys were here on Friday, then you remember that BZ had just dropped a scoop right when we were ending, and I was like, okay, we'll just talk about it on Monday. It's a heavy scoop as well, so we're going to get into it right now. But it's definitely going to be a vibe, and I think a lot of you guys are going to be pretty excited and happy about some of the things that are going to be going on. So we going to see what's happening. All right? We going to see what's happening. And I've been waiting for the Ant-Man trailer to drop. I'm not going to lie. There was supposed to be a new Ant-Man trailer that was supposed to be dropping right now, actually, because it's going out. It was supposed to be going with what's it called? The game that's on for college ball. But I don't know if it's exclusively only there or if they're going to be uploading it to YouTube as well afterwards. So if you guys, Andre or Marisu, if you guys can kind of keep an eye out and see if that trailer does hit online for me, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. Cause it's gonna be wildin'. I haven't been watching my tea leaves, so this will all be new info for me. Yo, Marisu, you're wildin'. The tea leaves have not been speaking to you as of late. Yeah. I see. I'm not gonna lie, yo, Marisu. The tea leaves, they've been talking to me quite often, and I kind of told you the last time that my tea leaves are a little bit more reliable than yours. I'm just saying. So I guess time will tell all things, won't it? Won't it? Oh man, but yeah, like I said, if the Ant-Man trailer does drop while we're going over all the stuff that we're talking about today, then we'll definitely check that out. It's not like we won't check out the Ant-Man trailer. We will stop everything we're doing and record an Ant-Man trailer real quick, and I'll put it up on YouTube while we talking. You guys already know how we do around here. We don't play with what's it called? We don't play with DEFCON 3. You feel me? This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Can't wait for Ant-Man 3 trailer tonight. Yeah. And hope to get Jim Carrey as MODOK as hopefully his second to last movie release before he retired. The last being the Schumacher cut of BF. Please release it, WB. Yeah, he's also gonna be in the next Sonic movie. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in the next Sonic movie because they're gonna have Shadow and all that dope stuff. It's gonna be awesome. I think he does great as Eggman. I know that's probably wild, but I really do love Jim Carrey as Eggman. I can't believe how much I love it, to be completely honest. I think it's probably one of the best things ever. Let me know how you guys like it. Hey, when did I get a wrench? Oh, I can already feel myself going mad with power. Yo, that's right. Everybody help us welcome the new mod, Marisu. Yo, Marisu is the one. You know what I mean? You should have been modded a long time ago. I was trying to gift you a Brovengers membership, but I don't think you can select specific people to give memberships to. It just does it randomly. And, you know, like, I'll do that sometimes, but I was specifically trying to gift you one, Murray Sue. And when I saw that couldn't happen, I was like, well, she's getting modded. And you're always the one that be on the bots anyway. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Might as well make it happen. Make it official. You feel me? But yeah, big shout out to Mary Sue. Mary Sue's awesome. Like, I'll give you extra little 500 for your new role. A bonus, if you will. There you go. There's your Marvel Bros bonus. All right. Hope the Snyderverse Netflix revival happens. Will be like a dream come true. Hope, even if not at least, get the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad. Yeah, Lewis, I hear a lot about the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad. And what's up with it, Lewis? I don't know if I said what's up to you. My bad if I didn't. But I heard a lot about the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad, and I heard it's actually not trash the way the actual movie is trash. Yo, fun fact, me and Remy were just like on a little date at this Mexican restaurant. We were sitting at the bar, and they had Suicide Squad on, and Remy was like, I don't remember this being this trash. And I was like, no, it's always been trash, babe. It's always been trash. It was just funny. Can't wait for the trailer. Refreshing, and also watching this stream. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch that game just for the trailer. I'm not doing that, unfortunately. But if the trailer does make its way online, your boy will be checking it out, and you already know. So let's hope it does make its way online, because if it don't, I will be sad. But not too sad, because it's probably hella spoilery anyway. He said no to Sonic 3, but I love Carrey. I'm going to miss him so much. Yeah, Jim Carrey is awesome. I didn't know he said no to Sonic 3. That's actually pretty disappointing. I love him as Eggman, and so does my son, you know what I mean? And Remy loves him too as Eggman. I mean, we love him. We love Jim Carrey, period. Jim Carrey is Jim Carrey, but I love him in that movie specifically as Eggman. It just fits. It fits. And I don't know who they're gonna do next or what they're gonna do next. I don't even know if Sonic has any other villains other than Eggman, but that's just because I don't have a wide variety of Sonic the Hedgehog Nalaruski's Gibbish. Hope to get Nicholas Hoult as Batman, Austin Butler as Soups, Alexander Skarsgård as Aquaman, Jamie Alexander as Wonder Woman, Michael B. Jordan as Cyborg, Timothy Chalamet as Barry Allen the Flash. Yeah, that's a pretty solid one. If you guys are in the Discord, you guys should definitely check out the DC chat category of the Discord, because Dr. Derpy, he dropped a pretty A1 casting for this not the Suicide Squad, for the new Justice League. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it was actually a really, really A1 cast list. So if you guys are in the Cord, definitely check that out. And if you join the Cord, make sure you let us know what your top 3 movies are. Okay, Sonic is actually a great franchise. Oh yeah, 100%. I love it. I love it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love it. It got even better with the second one. I can only imagine where they're gonna go with the third one, introducing Shadow. Like, oh yeah, bruh. Like, what? When we saw the post-credit scene and with Shadow in the theater, we were like, oh, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? It was hype city for sure. We were super hyped. What's up with the Nighthawk? I hope you're having a lovely Monday, my guy. How you doing today, G? Thank you for tuning in with us. Let me know how your day is going. Oh, okay. Yeah, just let me know how your day is going, you beautiful nerds and nerdettes. Nerdies and gentle nerds. We got the Ant-Man trailer tonight. I know, right? That's what we were just talking about. Not sure if it's coming out on television. not television, not if showing up is coming out online, because a lot of the stuff that I saw, it said ESPN exclusive. So I don't know if you're gonna have to be watching the college game in order to check out the new trailer. But hopefully not. Yeah, hopefully not. But it is what it is. And if that is the case, then I'll miss it. But it is what it is. Hopefully we get it. R.I.P. Piggy Smalls, Logan Paul's old pet pig. Oh, damn. R.I.P. Piggy Smalls. That's crazy. Piggy Smalls is insane. I'm not laughing at the pig, not being with us anymore. I'm laughing that the pig's name was Piggy Smalls. You feel me? Like, that's hilarious. That is an hilarious name, yo. Like, what? That's hella funny. All right. Let's see. Let's get a few finishing touches on this. James Gunn needs to drop this slate, bruh, ASAP. Yeah, I agree. I agree for sure. It's kind of wild that it has taken, so long. I mean, it's not even so long, but it's just like it's wild that we haven't got it yet, because I'm pretty sure when everybody heard January, we all kind of assumed it would be right at the beginning. But I mean, look at this. If we get Ant-Man's trailer tonight, I mean, not if, because we know we're getting Ant-Man's trailer tonight, right? So we get Ant-Man's trailer tonight. Maybe tomorrow, we let that ride out, and then Wednesday, Wednesday or Friday, Gunn drops the slate. Oh shit, that'll be crazy if that happens. It'll be crazy if he does that, because then we'll get straight peak nerdism. Peak nerd out, yo. Like super peak nerd out. Mr. Morty says Ant-Man is underrated. Yeah, big fact. Yo, Mr. Morty, hey bro, you actually won a giveaway that we did, our end of the year giveaway last year. Join, if you're not in the Cord, join the Discord so we can talk and I can get your info so we can send you what you won. Andre won. I believe Sneaks won. I believe you won, and someone else that I can't think of the other person right now for some reason. I can't think of their name. But yeah. So join it, and then we can send you your stuff. Let's see. Ant-Man is super underrated, though. Yes, like that. Back to that. Ant-Man is hella underrated. I agree completely. Ant-Man is so underrated. I've loved Ant-Man 1. I loved Ant-Man 2. All of those Ant-Man movies have been amazing, and it does super suck that a lot of people didn't like it, and I think where the movies were placed, it didn't do a good job of being placed in good places for movies, right? It's like, oh, right after something freaking amazing happens, or right before something freaking amazing is about to happen, we get an Ant-Man movie, and it's like, oh damn, But if it was like planned out a little bit better to be in a different place, I think people would have like it more. I think it's definitely one of the best trilogies that Marvel has done, because I mean, look, it's like Iron Man is dope, Captain America is dope, and Ant-Man is dope, and I think those are the kind of the best trilogies. Thor's trilogy is cool, but they sullied it, they sullied it even more with Love and Thunder, and that's just that. We're not gonna dive too deep into that. We just gonna leave it there. They definitely did us a little dirty, but it's dope. It's dope. It's a A1 trilogy. Each movie does a really good job. We got Ghost, who is now in the Thunderbolts from an Ant-Man movie, so hopefully we get to get more backstory and stuff about that from her. I mean, that's all awesome. I think that's really dope. And I really think, like we were saying, I think people sleep on this or on that trilogy a lot, or on those movies a lot. And I think this movie will do a good job of, bringing it all together. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I kind of feel like it'll do a really good job of bringing everything together and just letting us know what the hell is actually kind of going on. You know what I mean? Like, and Ant-Man's trilogy, apart from a lot of other ones, is one of the only ones that's going to span throughout so many different phases and sagas, and My guy's not dead though. And hopefully he doesn't die in this movie. I'll be pretty sad if my guy dies. It looks like he's gonna kick the bucket in this movie just because my guy Kang is playing absolutely zero games with everyone. So, let's hope. Let's hope for the best there. Let's hope for the best there. Because damn. It's pretty interesting though, Nice. I'll join the Discord. Yes, sir. Join up. Ant-Man is my favorite trilogy, and I ain't even seen the third one, but I know. Yeah, that's facts. I mean, like Captain America is probably the best trilogy because none of those movies is bad. Every single Captain America movie gets freaking better and better and better. I mean, like, and Civil War is just not Civil War. The Winter Soldier is in a league of its own, but still, like, from Captain America to Civil War to the Winter, or from Captain America to Winter Soldier to Civil War is probably the most beautiful like storytelling that we've got. Bucky, everything that happens, like, bro, I'm about to explode with how dope those movies were. And let's not forget, like, Spider-Man gets introduced in a Captain America movie. Like, come on, G. Yeah, that was the strat. Like, those movies are crazy fire, bro. Like, there is no denying how fire those movies are. Legitimately, you just can't do it. You can try, but there's really no reason. Like, there's no reason to try and even argue it because it's so effing raw. It's so effing raw. My bad, you guys. I know I'm just kind of hoping that this trailer comes out before we get too into our conversation. So we gonna see. But we're vibing anyway, right? Michael Pena and TR are great minor roles too. Yeah, they are. It sucks that they're not coming back for this movie though. I don't think any of them are coming back. I'm pretty sure the majority of this movie takes place in the quantum realm. So if we were to see any of them, it would be like this much, and I don't think it's worth it to only get this much of them, And then I mean, I'm not really. I could take or leave, take it or leave it with Ti. I like was Michael Pena's character, and then other brother that was talking about the Baba Yaga. Like, I like them two a lot more than I like Ti being in there at all. I don't even know what other brother's name was, but I loved him. He was awesome in both movies. He was freaking dope. The Baba Yaga. Like, bro, yeah. Especially if we got introduced to a Baba Yaga in Marvel, that would be pretty solid, right? Right? There it is. Blow. Best trilogy in my opinion is Captain America. 100% best trilogy is Captain America. For many reasons, right? But it's just like at some point, um, Captain America set a lot of the tone for the overall MCU. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm looking so forward to New World Order is because of that fact, right? Is because Captain America has always kind of let us know what's going on within the MCU. Iron Man, on the other hand, was more about Iron Man, and we kind of used Iron Man as more of a world building tool in a way, because we were experiencing a lot of the new stuff that was happening in the MCU through Iron Man's eyes. But when Captain America comes in, he already knows about everything. He already knows about the shit that's going down. So we're not really learning anything new per se, because he's still a soldier. He was a soldier then, and he's a soldier now. And that's why, all he needs to know is what the mission is. He doesn't really care about all the technology and all that shit. I mean, it probably was still hard for him to get used to it, but overall, he was like, I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Like, I'm rocking. I'm out here. Yeah, Captain America, best Marvel trilogy. Yeah, facts. I'm disappointed that Pena isn't going to be in Quantum Mania. Yeah. I agree, bro. It is a definite. It definitely sucks that he's not going to be there, but if he was in this movie, he probably would die. So it's good that he's not in this movie. Because let's be honest, bro. Kang is smacking. People are dying in this movie for sure. They're probably gonna kill off. I can't think of old dude's character that's in here from Ghostbusters and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I can't think of his name. But they're probably gonna kill him off, and it's gonna suck because we're probably gonna love him so much, and then they're just gonna take it all away from us. Versity. No. Hope to get the MCU Fantastic Four in a post-credit scene. I would like that as well, but I think they're still trying to cast the Fantastic Four, Lewis, unfortunately. So I don't think we'll see that just yet because of that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just don't think we're going to see that happen. It would be dope. But like Kevin Feige has already said, he's going for more of like he's supposed to be doing more of a Star Trek type of vibe with it, right? They're supposed to be doing like a space odyssey type of thing to where they've been in space, like all that type of shit. From everything we know, because if you guys don't know, bruh's a huge Trekkie. Like Kevin Feige is a huge Trekkie, so he's trying to do a lot with Fantastic Four and make it feel a little bit more like Star Trek ish. You know? So, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but yeah, that's supposed to be what's happening. There we go. Get money. Get money. Oh, and Doctor Doom. Yeah, I don't think with Doctor Doom. On the other hand, I think we're gonna get a little bit more of like a drip feed of Doctor Doom. I don't know if Doctor Doom and Mr. Fantastic will necessarily know each other in the MCU because it just feels like they're gonna try to do something a little bit different and possibly have Doom already in the MCU because the Fantastic Four are no doubt going to be placed at a time, you know, like they're going to probably be from the 60s and have already done shit before, and then they got trapped in this wormhole and they've been there for all this time. Supergirl style, you feel me? Your boy needs some water. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Got a burger. What did I miss? Nothing much, bro. We haven't even really got into the meat of the conversation. We're still just nerding out with the Super Fam and Brovengers. Kind of waiting for this Ant-Man trailer to drop. Hopefully it drops soon here. Just so we can like kind of get that in, nerd out, get it out the way, and then really go into the DC stuff that we have to talk about because we got a lot of good stuff to talk about when it comes to DC. Trailer is supposed to be dropping soon. Keeping tabs on Twitter. I appreciate you, my guy, Andre. The key to F4 is to have Doom set up elsewhere and to have their first movie focus on them. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm hoping they do. It kind of sucks because there was a lot of rumors that we were supposed to be getting Doctor Doom as the post-credit scene within Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and he was going to be the one that was kind of orchestrating a lot of the things that caused the issues to arise, and it was going to kind of be like Dr. Doom was behind the reason why Shuri even made the thing and all that shit, right? But I think they ended up changing it and focusing that more towards the Thunderbolts so they can take that in the direction that they're supposedly trying to take that with Tiamat Island and all that stuff. All of those are rumors. None of that is scoops that we've covered yet. Those are all rumors in that area, in that general direction. So we're not going to kind of focus on that too heavily. But with Doctor Doom, that was what he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be the man behind all of the like things that have been kind of orchestrated across the MCU, and then this was supposed to be one of the big things, and then that was supposed to be one of the post-credit scenes along with the post-credit scene that we already got in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Which, you know, like once again, I'm not opposed or I'm not against any of it, but you know, yeah. I just don't know why they chose not to go with that. I mean, I kind of do understand it because they were probably trying their hardest to, you know, let everybody stand alone and let, you know, if Doom's in that movie, bruh, who cares about Namor anymore, right? Like, that's just how it is. So it was probably a really smart choice on their end. But at the same time, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we all would have wanted that to happen. So it is what it is, though. Let's get another Elseworlds. Get money. Get money. I like what you posted last week in that Doom takes over Sokovia and takes it back to its Latverian roots and do the semi retcon. Yeah, bro, that's the best. That's the best thing, yo. That's the best thing to happen because Sokovia is already, in such a dire area and in such a dire place because of the Sokovia Accords. What if Doom is even the reason why they canceled the Sokovia Accords? Because he comes in like, bro, I got magic and shit. Nah, let's get that out of here, But, that's just me kind of spitballing. But still, it makes a lot of sense. I know a lot of people are against this, but if we have, like, Doom and Wanda, like, almost do, like, a team-up, I know some people are shipping Doom and Wanda. I'm not necessarily on that bandwagon of shipping Doom and Wanda because, Vision is still out there, or at least my guy Dub V, a.k.a. WV, a.k.a. White Vision, So that's interesting. So we don't really know what's going on there. And we also have some White Vision rumors that we can go over on like a Theory Thursday type of vibe because the rumors is pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. Would also cause friction between him and Zemo. Great story possibilities there. Exactly. And that's exactly what I'm thinking as well. You know what I mean? Give us some good interconnectivity, for lack of better words, I guess you can say. We need that type of stuff. It's a good way to get it all together and make people feel some type of way and make people be happy and make people be sad. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. And I just hope that they do it sooner than later, I guess is the best way to say it, because man, we're itching for some more stuff. And like I said though, I really think the biggest strat that they're going to do is use Kang Dynasty Secret Wars to reset the whole entire multiverse and then start everything over from the jump. Like, boom, just let's start it all over from the beginning, and then we're just going to run with it there, And that kind of seems to be, at least in my opinion, that seems to be what they're going to go for, is just do that. Like, reset the universe, make it to where some things have already been this way with the full-blown retcon, and boom. I'm loving it. Give us Zemo performing a false flag attack on Latveria with thunderbolts as his instrument. I was kind of thinking about something like that as well too. Give us like what you're saying. Because we all know that Baron Zemo has to end up on the Thunderbolts. Like, there's no way that they're going to take the Thunderbolt team that Zemo creates in the comic books and not put him at least even on the team at some point. Like, he has to be on the team. So once he gets on that team, maybe that even be one of their missions, is go into Latveria because there's a new dictator overrunning shit or something like that. Oh, yeah, that would be saucy. Thunderbolts would be a really good way to introduce Doom, not going to lie. But, we already have all of our supposed things that's supposed to happen with that, so who knows? Nothing but gaslight. Ooh. And then copy. And then paste it. All right. I am expecting this Ant-Man trailer to go up momentarily. Hopefully. Who knows? Especially with these damn football games, yo. These football games be playing you. Football time is not the same as regular time, so they said it was going to be 7:30 They said tune in at 7:30 EST to check the Ant-Man Quantumania trailer out. And you know why they said that? Because that's when the game starts. So they're basically telling you watch the whole game until the game, and and the trailer's probably going to be for halftime. So I don't think it's about to be halftime anytime soon over there. So I guess we're just going to have to get into the things that we got to talk about and then just kind of come back to everything once it's up. Once we done talking about stuff. All right. I'm just a little nervous, yo. I feel like right when we start talking about this DC stuff, the trailer's going to come out. And then we're going to be screwed. We're going to be Scrooged McDuck. Marvel updates. You said you keep an eye on it, though, my guy, so I guess. All right. That new poster for Ant-Man Quantumania was crazy, too, by the way. I don't know if anybody saw that, but that was fire. Marvel Studios. Okay. Tonight. So, okay, see, it says tonight, tune in to the College Football Playoff National Championship at 7:30 p.m. EST for an exclusive look at Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania only on ESPN. So will this or will this not come to our regular viewer eyeballs on the YouTube sphere? Or will we have to wait until like tomorrow? They'll probably make us wait till tomorrow. What do you guys think? I'm kind of thinking they'll make us wait till tomorrow, but I honestly have no idea. But my guess is that they will make us wait until mañana. They're going to hit us with the, oh, no, Superman, no here. You feel me? Like, they're going to do it to us. All right. Let's see. That's that. That's here. Okay, ladies and gents and ladies, let's get into the tids and bits. All right. Okay. I'm nervous, yo. I'm telling you. I feel like right when we start talking about something, it's going up. Okay. So, here we go. We have more updates. Like I said earlier, some updates from Mike Beasy. Make sure you guys get all the things that you need. Grab your snacks because we about to get crazy up in here. I don't know what kind of snacks you guys like, but for me, you can always sign me up for some popcorn.
Hi, my name is Dominique Pruitt, and I started Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn LLC in the summer of 2021 to introduce delicious and unique flavored popcorn not found anywhere else in the world. Why, you ask? Because I make it in my home with love, just for you. We offer over 10 flavors and are continuously creating new flavors that can be customized to any color or taste for your next event, party, or fundraiser. So go find yourself to our website and find a bombastic flavor of popcorn at donsbombgourmetpopcorn.com, or you can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn.
So make sure you guys go and get your Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn today. They are dedicated to giving you the very best popcorn with a focus on flavor, quality ingredients, and customer service. Buy now. Link is in the chat and the description box below. Okay. Where's my water? All right, people. Let's dive in. We are about to talk about we are about to get it in. Let's talk about James Gunn's vision for the new Superman that we are going to be getting, hopefully fairly soon. Okay? Hopefully fairly soon. Let's get it in. Let's see what's going on here, because I know a lot of people are very nervous, and I know a lot of people are very angry with James Gunn as if he's done something wrong when he has not. I'm all the way here for what James Gunn's trying to do, and let's just kind of read, what Mike Beasley has come through with this scoop, and let's see how it's going, okay? All right, here we go. Boom. The villain is Mr. Mix, but there could be more. Now, don't expect a huge over-the-top type of film here for Superman. They simply won't have the budget for that. Instead, think more along the lines of Shazam. Still good quality, upbeat, good production, much like Batman Begins. That movie had a relatively light budget, then grew as the trilogy went on. This will be the same. Superman will be more grounded, so nothing over the top or cosmic to start it off. The film will be just as much about him reporting for the Daily Planet, which makes sense that it's more grounded, as it is about him being Superman. But we will see, or at least get, a reference to other heroes, as Supes will already know a few. Nothing that really jumps out just yet, but if it's executed properly, who knows? I can share that it's being inspired by not only Tom King's Superman Up in the Sky, but also Grant Morrison's New 52 Action Comics run. So far, this is the majority of what we know about the new Superman, right? We talked about it on Friday, I believe. We talked about how, or maybe it was Thursday, we talked about how Superman was going to be based off of the Up in the Sky version, which was a lot more grounded. We got to see him actually get to know a lot more about humanity and things along the lines of that. And now we know that it's going to also be, similar to Grant Morrison's thing. What this sounds like to me, to be honest, you guys, when I just fresh from reading it, right? It sounds a lot like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. That's what it kind of sounds like, with the Superman take on it, okay? Within, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, we actually got to see a lot of the Daily Bugle? Yeah, we got to see a lot of the Daily Bugle in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. We got to see a lot of Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and that's kind of one of the reasons why it's so beloved so much, is because that is where we got to see that version of Peter Parker, the version of Peter Parker that's the reporter. Still pretty smart in his own right, but, he's doing the reporter job stuff. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think if they do something similar along the lines with that with Superman, it can really make him a lot more personable to us, which he's supposed to be. Superman is supposed to be very humane and human in how he thinks and how he feels, but obviously a Kryptonian, and obviously, the symbol of hope and justice for all of humanity and mankind. But that's besides the point. When we're talking about Superman, when we're talking about all this, you guys already know how I feel about Supes. So I think this is actually a pretty damn good sign from James Gunn, if this is true of what he's going to be doing. I mean, and Mike Beasley hasn't really led us wrong, so I do believe this is true. I won't say take it as 100% fact, because things always change in the industry, but still, I will say that I'm pretty sure that this will be happening. And I want to know how you guys are feeling about it. Would you guys want to see this version of Superman where, he's kind of more akin to Superman and Clark Kent? Do you want to just see nothing but Supes, or do you want to actually see Clark and Superman? Because they are one and the same. They do, make up one character. It's not like Batman, to where Batman is Batman and there is no really Bruce Wayne. Like, Superman is Superman, but he's even more Clark Kent than he is anything else, right? That's kind of how Superman is. He's more Clark Kent than Superman, and Batman is more Batman than he is Bruce Wayne, and that's what makes both of them awesome in their own respective ways. And we have to see Superman actually we have to see Clark Kent become Superman more, as to where we have to see Batman try to be Bruce Wayne in some ways. And that's why there's some good stories in that way of, he doesn't, not caring enough, caring too much, so on and so forth. But I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped for Superman in general. I want to see, I'm a little nervous about the whole making it super grounded. I'm not going to lie. That does I'm a little nervous about that for sure. Not just because of how it may be executed, but also because of how us as the fandom and how the cultum will both take it separately. I still think it'll be great. I think it has a lot of potential to be great. And like I said, I think we should capitalize on Clark Kent rather than just Superman. I think we should capitalize on both. I know a lot of people are like, we don't want to see Superman as a goddamn reporter. But it's like, man, I feel you, but that's kind of who he is, though. So, and then because when you change that, then other things happen. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm really interested in this. I want to know what kind of way they're going to be going with him. I'm definitely going to have to check out the New 52 Superman, because I know about the New 52 Superman when it comes to like Rebirth, DC Rebirth, but I don't know about the New 52 Superman in New 52, because once the New 52 is like not happening anymore, and then the Superman in the DC Rebirth universe dies, and then this Superman is actually there to take his place. I know about that Superman from that point on, and Lois, and then we got Superboy and all that dope ass stuff that's there. And I'm kind of here for a story like that, and especially when we're getting put into the world that is already existing of superheroes. I really like that, because that's something that we don't get to do at all, to be honest. I don't think anything does that, gives us like a world that's already existing with superheroes other than like The Boys. And it does seem like they are going to try to take more of a The Boys type of choice with it, in terms of actually having the universe connect with each other and, be a little bit more cohesive and make a lot more sense. And I'm here for all of that, especially when it comes to Superman and everything like that. Like Superman is and Superman and Spider-Man are like one and the same, but super different, but they have a lot of the similar morals, a lot of the similar ground that they stand on. So, making Supes more like that and making us more relatable to him, letting us actually see him come into who he is, it just works, man, because especially when you're trying to do like a 10-year plan and they're starting with Supes slow and give him a nice, give it a nice slow burn to what it can become. And while you're doing that, you're also expanding and building out the rest of the DCU. It sounds like a W to me, you guys. I'm just saying. Frosty says, you're right in that they are going to make Superman back to his more lighthearted Christopher Reeve roots going forward. I would like to see Star Labs as the initial connective tissue between heroes' early days. Ooh. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with really any of that stuff going on. I kind of prefer, I'm not going to lie, I would kind of prefer if they do kind of like the Marvel type of thing and go with Argus and kind of actually build on Argus being like a thing, and bring like Amanda Waller kind of more into the fray, because Amanda Waller was kind of there before, but I think she should kind of be there a little bit even more now, especially if they're going to try to do some of the other things that we're going to talk about. I definitely think that they should bring in some character to be that central character that is existing across all of them. And I think that works like really well with Amanda Waller, and they were kind of doing that already before, and now they can do it in an even better way. Because they'll actually know what they're doing, if you understand what I'm saying. So they can actually have Amanda Waller pop up in the Superman, and then pop up in whatever the hell else they're going to be doing, and then get kind of not form the Justice League, but kind of know what's going on and see the team form on the outside and give us more of a comic book kind of vibe for her. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really want them to do like the Batman thing. I want Batman to be, Batman is the leader of the Justice League, but I want Batman to kind of put it together. And it'll be dope if we get Superman first, and then we get Batman, and then they just give us a shitload of Batman stuff, because he's the one that has all the, it's Robin that leads the Teen Titans. It's Nightwing that does this. It's Batman's people, because he's the guy. So they can start it with Iron Man, center it around Batman, and we can get to a really dope place in the future to where We have the Bat family. They have all this stuff going on. Oh, we can get it pretty big. We can get it pretty popping. And I'm here for that. I'm here for that 100%. And I hope you guys are too. I really would like to know how you guys are feeling. So let me know in the chat down below. They can do both. Argus is in the shadows, but Star Labs is in the independent lab, mainstream media type, to help figure out how their powers work, like in the Superman animated show. Oh, okay, I like that. So they're like two halves of the same coin almost. I like that a lot. Like Star Labs is the front for everything, and then once you go into Star Labs and under the building, it turns into Argus or something like that. That would be pretty cool. And I like the fact, I like Star Labs. I liked how they have a lot of the things to do with a lot of stuff. I think that would be a dope way to have Star Labs in the universe already and not necessarily have Flash just yet, and then slowly bring Flash into the fray and see something happen there. I think that would be really cool. And you know, we got to see something with Green Lantern. Like we need Green Lantern Corps. So I'm hoping that we can get, you know, something like that popping off as well. I'm not going to lie to you. I liked how in those shows it built so slowly around Batman and Superman and adding in the Flash, etc. via Star Labs, and you can tie in the Flash show later on as he owns Star Labs later on. Yeah, that's true. That would be actually a really W move to put everything together. Is like have Barry Allen already be working there, and it's like holy shit. And we're all like, if he only knew what he's in for. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. And I don't know if we need. I'm hearing stuff about like Green Arrow and all these other characters. I don't know if we necessarily want Green Arrow right off the bat. I think we go with like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Give us like the real Aquaman. Give us Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, and then out after that they can. Because we know they're planning on giving us more. So if they can give us those characters kind of first, and then we can get some more like Green Arrow and like all the other more ground level Justice League characters. Because the Justice League is such a wide variety of characters and heroes that you know the possibilities are truly endless. So I'm down for any of that. I am definitely down for any and all of that. All right, y'all. I don't think we have a trailer yet for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So we're just going to keep it moving until we get some word on it. Here we go. Ready? Here is the next part of the DC scoop, the DC Slate scoop that we have. Let me move over here. Wow. As we all know by now, a Slate announcement is coming, and coming very soon. But you should temper your expectations. There won't be some huge multi-phase breakdown like Kevin Feige does in his presentations. Gunn simply doesn't have those projects up and running yet. He is currently working on an HBO Max show, not Peacemaker, as production for that series, originally scheduled for this summer, is being pushed back to 2024, probably to fast-track Superman. But another HBO Max show is being developed at this moment, and it's most likely the Amanda Waller show I've been telling you about, Secret Six, Suicide Squad-ish. So that's kind of like what we were just talking about, like low-key, high-key, is get Amanda Waller in there. And I think this is a really good way to do it, especially because the Suicide Squad is something that we already know. We've had 2 different iterations of it. And not only that, but it also, it's also kind of, it's played out at this point. Not to say it like that, but the first movie was trash, but it made a lot of money. The second movie was a damn masterpiece, and it made $0 damn near. So it's like, bro, why would we do another one of these? Especially when we're about to restart this whole slate. Give us the Secret Six instead, which is basically kind of like a Suicide Squad-ish type of team. and then we can, take it from there and kind of understand what the future holds for the characters and for everyone else in the long run. You know what I'm saying? I think that just makes a lot more sense in the dynamic of where we are trying to go with what's happening. And like I said, we need that character to be a little bit more cohesive. So if you introduce us to Amanda Waller and Superman at the end of the movie because something happens and he pulls up at Argus and he talks to them because, Superman usually works with the government in some type of way. The Justice League usually works with the government in some type of way. I believe Argus, the entire purpose of Argus is to be kind of the middleman or the foreground or the direct contact to talk to the Justice League and give them the information that they need and whatnot, because like this would be amazing for this to happen, right? Like having another not a Fantastic Four. I'm sorry, my brain went everywhere. Having another Suicide Squad type of thing, but it be a show, gives us a lot more room to develop these characters, to care about some of these characters, and to possibly even cross them over into other shit that's happening. And that's one thing that they can really benefit on with having all these actors and having all these characters that are new actors and new characters, new contracts, all this good stuff. They can start doing crossover stuff early on to where they don't have to worry about paying everybody $300 million for per actor type of vibe, or whatever the case may be. They can pay them, still a substantial small fee that makes the movie bigger because of how all the characters are in there together. We can get the JSA, we can do a lot of more stuff and a lot of more spinoffs and things along the line of that, which I am all for. I do have a few things that may be announced. Superman, Secret Six, Shade the Changing Man, and Jack Kirby's work, most notably Kamandi and Kamandi Jonah Hex. Just a few projects for Chapter 1, which is the first 3 years of the phase. We will get more breadcrumbs as we get closer to the summer and Comic-Con, where Comic-Con is where we'll get the full layout. So that's amazing. That's awesome. This is awesome, yo. This is awesome. I think all of this would be a huge W. And like we already said, get the good movies out, because we know we're going to get a Superman movie. We know we might get like a Batman movie at some point. Maybe not in the first, chapter of things. But, Superman, Secret Six, Shade, the Changing Man, having Kamandi, and Jonah Hex, like, bro, yeah, this sounds like it'll be a good vibe, a good bunch of characters that are, that are not necessarily in the same. Take characters that are unknown, basically. Like when it came to Marvel, like this is something that a lot of people say and a lot of people know when it comes to Marvel. It's not like Iron Man, Captain America, and like Thor were like the dopest things around when the MCU started. Like X-Men is what Marvel was really known for. It's like, oh yeah, Wolverine, Hulk. Like some of these characters, not necessarily the Avengers all the way. It's like the X-Men is the team that everyone cares about, not necessarily the Avengers. The Avengers are cool, but it's the X-Men that we care about. But then Marvel comes around and changes up the entire scene, taking characters that aren't super popular, aren't super known. Guardians of the Galaxy is one of those instances, and just different things like that, and puts it together in a way that makes them now relevant and popular for the entire dynamic of what's going on. So if DC can kind of do something similar with that, it would be a very good thing for them, right? Like it's going to be a huge dub. It's going to be a huge plus. Introduce us to all these characters that the super huge DC nerds know, but the DC normies don't know, and make them be able to cross over, make them be able to actually take a spot in this new DC universe that they're trying to build and create, and capitalize on it to the fullest extent that they can. I think that's a huge dub, and I think that's the best way for them to do it. And I am super down to, kind of see the Secret Six come into the fray and all these other teams that may already be established within the DCU. And I think that's going to be a really good strat, because that's kind of how even the DCEU was established. These characters were already known. A lot of them were already established. We didn't need to go through their whole backstory, give them a good 7-minute reel of what happened to them. to the whole team even, and get it going with the rest of the movie, and periodically expand on their backstories and who they are and what they love and all that type of stuff throughout the story. Not necessarily just in one huge movie that gives us their whole backstory. So I'm down for this. I think anything that James Gunn is going to do is probably going to be a pretty smart idea, and it's probably going to be pretty much dub. I know a lot of people are trying to cancel my guy, but I'm here just saying let's give him a chance because, under the last regime, it's pretty freaking obvious that they didn't know what the hell they were doing, and the entire thing is a travesty, and it needs to be burned to the ground and started over anyway. Like, I thought this is what we've been kind of going for, but I do understand that, it's like, oh my God, we just heard about Henry Cavill, so now we're even more pissed that all this is happening. But at the same time, it's like, bro, come on. Like, come on, G. Really? Mike Davis, what's up with it, Mike G? How you doing today? Mike Davis says they need to work on the core characters first. If it does well, then start introducing new ones after. Yeah, I agree. In my opinion, DC need to leave Green Arrow out for at least 5 years due to the end of the Arrowverse so as not to overshadow it. DC on film really needs to lean into their missing magic side of things. Yeah, that's very true. That is very true, and I super agree with that, to be honest. That sounds like a huge W, and it sounds like the best option as well, because it's like the magic is where DC goes real crazy with it, so they could. I mean, DC just goes crazy with all of the stuff that they do, but they just never really capitalized on it. But you can obviously see in like every DCEU movie, magic is very heavy and prevalent in all of them in some way, shape, or form. So it's definitely interesting to see that. It'll definitely be interesting to see where they go with the future of these things instead of just, keeping it in one area. But I do understand what you're saying with Green Arrow, but at the same instance, we're about to have The Flash and then a Flash movie come out this year, and then they're no doubt going to probably reboot The Flash again for this new DCU, if not give us like a Wally West or something crazy like that, you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. Once again, it's just interesting to see where we're at within the realm of the DCU, and I think it would be pretty freaking dope to see, the Superman, Secret Six, Shade the Changing Man, and Jack Kirby's Commandy. To see Commandy and Jonah Hex all kind of enter the fray. I think that would be super dope. Are there any kind of small side characters that you guys can think of that you possibly would want introduced? Because we know about Fair Play possibly supposed to be introduced in some way, shape, or form. How do you guys feel about that? Do you want more of these like small but titular characters that have been in the DC fray for a while to actually get a little bit more love and more? I don't know what else to say other than love. And we also know from some of his posts that DC is supposed to be taking more of a stance when it comes to the sidekicks and all that type of stuff as well. So are there any sidekick characters that you guys would like to see introduced as well within the DCU before, in this like chapter 1 slate? Because this is just the chapter 1 that we're talking about as well. No trailer yet. You're still on it? Awesome, Andre. Appreciate you so much, brother. Where's this scoop from? From Mike Beasy himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Beasy. Mike Beasy has come through with a lot of dope scoops for us. He does it. He's been doing a W job, like on just getting the scoops. He has W info and not doing it for us specifically, but he just does a W job of getting those scoops, and we come through. We've been on those scoops real quick lately. And he's dope. He's a dope dude. I hope to have him on the channel one day. He's definitely a vibe, and he'd definitely be having those scoops quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know what I saw? What I saw on our Twitter today was that in 2019 we were talking about how the Ironheart show was reportedly supposed to be being created back in 2019, and here we are, 2023, seeing 2022 saw Ironheart, 2023 about to get her show. It's pretty crazy. It's missing a vital piece of the HBO Max picture at the moment. I don't know what you mean. World's Biggest Geek says, if James Gunn, what's up with World's Biggest Geek, by the way? If James Gunn were to redo the Justice League, he should do 52 or the original team from the 60s and the Brave and the Bold comic of America. Oh, okay. That's I don't know, like I don't know DC Comics all the way like that. I only know some stuff about Rebirth, not everything about Rebirth, but I know some things about Rebirth. I'm trying to get into all of that. Get me a DC, a big book of DC, like the encyclopedia of all the stuff, because I have a big book of Marvel. I want to get a big book of DC so I can kind of be a little bit more up on game with everything. Remember the HBO Max Green Lantern show is getting a major rework. That could be the show that's taking so much attention as it has stalled for so long with actors attached. Now it's pivoted. Yeah, that's very true. It could be the Green Lantern show, and that is going to be continuing within under the new DC universe that we're going to have, and it makes a lot of sense for that as well. I think the Green Lantern Corps is a great way to get more into the cosmic aspects of the the universe and kind of get a better understanding of what the hell is going on in this universe that we have. And I'm really interested in knowing what Green Lantern Gunn wants. Does he want John Stewart, Hal Jordan? Who does he want? I want to know. Yo, what's up with the words? How you doing, G? I hope you're having a good one. Is Henry Cavill coming back? Is Henry Cavill maybe coming back? Yo, that's the next thing that we're about to talk about in just a second, yo. So you stay tuned, words, because we're about to get into all of that Snyderverse goodness. Magic would bring in Vandal Savage. The massive history retcon in Young Justice regarding magic users changes the entire scope of magic in the DCU. Yeah, I agree. I think... I love Young Justice, as by the way. I hope they really do a lot with Young Justice, but we do need some more magic stuff going down. They're really scared to do magic because like China, I think it's China and some other countries, they don't rock with the magic shit in movies. So and China has a big part in the box office. So it's like, you gotta be careful. Frosty says he'd like to see Plastic Man. Andre says Adam Strange, WBG, Young All-Stars, The Question. Ooh, those are some dope side titular characters. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think those are some good choices. I reckon Jon Stewart, fingers crossed. Ooh, yeah, Jon Stewart would be dope live action. And we got Hal Jordan in the other one, right? And I think we were supposed to get Jon Stewart in this one, if I'm not mistaken. It was supposed to be Jon Stewart, and in Snyderverse, it was supposed to be Jon Stewart as well. So we'll see what they go with, because there's like 4, 5, 7 different Green Lanterns like that from Earth that there were. So there are a multitude of characters that they have a choice to see and use. Words say I want to see Dr. Fate. Yeah, done right. I assume that's what you mean. You want to see like the real Dr. Fate, not the Black Adam Dr. Fate. It sucks that we're not going to get to see more of that Dr. Fate, of that Black Adam universe. All right. I don't think the trailer is out just yet. I would love to know how you guys are feeling so far. Yeah, I don't see the trailer anywhere. Love to know how you guys are all doing, how you guys are feeling about these scoops that we're talking about. And then we're about to get into the juiciest one of all right now, okay? And this is regarding a lot of the things. Marisu, where are you? We're talking about the stuff that you want to know. Everybody, this is where it's about to get real spicy, you guys. So you guys hang on to the ever-loving britches, because it's about to get real bloody spicy up in this part, yo. Up in this G-thang-a-lang, okay? Let's see. Nope, I don't want that. I want that. Blow. Put it over there, front or back. Yeah. Okay. And chicka blow. And chicka blow. All right. So, let's talk, yo. Let's talk about the Netflix Snyderverse. Okay, I know you guys have been seeing this all in your timelines. We're talking about the Black Adam universe / Snyderverse that's may be continuing on Netflix. It ain't over, Kirk Franklin voice. Gunn may be rebooting most of the DCEU, some actors are staying, but the characters being let go aren't done. Right now, The Rock and Seven Bucks are working on pitching the Black Adam universe to Netflix. I say universe because it would include all the JSA spin-off movies and shows and the interconnected Superman v Black Adam v Justice League. Yes, with Cavill. WBD can license out their properties to Netflix like they did with Sandman, which is a huge hit for them and really the catalyst for the pitch. Yo. So this is something that's possible. This isn't something that's for sure happening, but it's something that is in the talks, in the works for a possibility of the SNYDERVERSE, aka they're gonna, it's gonna be the Black Adam universe, aka the SNYDERVERSE, because of what we're reading here with The Rock and Seven Bucks, trying to pitch the Black Adam universe supposedly, so that would be solid, right? So that's just the first part. Let's continue and see what's going next, right? Here we go. WBD doesn't have plans for Black Adam and The Rock, but after 15 years of fighting, he doesn't want to give up being the character. And since he has full creative control, they could, in theory, continue on another platform not connected to the DCU and simply be a part of the DC multiverse that James Gunn has been teasing. This also works and opens the door for Zack Snyder to finish his story with Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and a follow-up miniseries. He is currently at Netflix, and what a lot of people don't know is that Netflix wanted the Snyder Cut if HBO Max had denied Snyder, If HBO Max had denied Snyder, Netflix wanted the Snyder Cut in the first place. So now that they're in this predicament where all of these things are going on and all of these things are shifting and they're trying to get rid of all the stuff that's been going on with the DCEU in the form of their platforms on WBD and HBO Max, they have a very big possibility of just giving it to Netflix and letting them do all the stuff that they're not going to do anymore. Give Netflix the stuff so Netflix can give all these people the different budgets, let them do what they need to do, and then boom, we have our own little Elseworlds from the Netflix universe, and it's part of the wider DC multiverse, but not connected to the main DC universe timeline that James Gunn will be focusing on. Bro, this is a huge banger. This is basically what Marvel had did before we have it to where everything is now on Disney Plus. So they're kind of taking steps backwards that will actually make them take steps forwards. And this is something that we've talked about a shit ton, is that DC does not need to do the exact same thing that Marvel has been doing, even though Marvel did figure out how to get the formula. But if DC can utilize that formula and tweak it to their own way, which in this way would be to do the exact opposite of what Marvel is doing, of bringing it together and actually expanding it wider to where this is its own universe, to where the DCEU is literally its own multiverse, the same way we have Sam Raimi's Spider-Man universe and Andrew Garfield's movies and all this different stuff. And we can get to the point in the future to where they bring it all back together again and do like a new Crisis on Infinite Earths or whatever they want to do in the future, if they wanted to do something like that. And this opens up a whole shit ton of doors for everyone. Like it was saying, the Zack Snyder Justice League 2 and the follow-up miniseries that he wanted to do. It's a possibility to happen at Netflix if they do this, right? This is a possibility. These are things that are in talks. They're talking about it. They're trying to see what's going on. DC has already been shifting and shipping off all of their content to everywhere else anyway and putting it on the market for people to buy because they need them dollars. And this is a great way for them to get some of them dollars is by, giving some of these rights and create some of the stuff that they have to Netflix and just letting let Zack Snyder and The Rock do whatever the hell they want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give them their whole shit and let them just go crazy with it. Netflix already loves Zack Snyder. He's already created 2 banger movies on their platform, and he's in the works of creating a new trilogy of like a whole new type of Star Wars universe. So why not let him also continue his other passion projects that he loves and that he actually does want to continue? And not only that, but guess what? It's the best of both worlds, baby. And nobody gotta be sad. And the cultists are happy, and the fandom is happy. Everybody is happy. Everybody is pleased. And this doesn't cause any backlash for anybody. No bullshit for anyone. Everybody gets to win. I'm super down for this. But guess what? It's not over. There's more. There's more. Netflix has always wanted Snyder Cut, and they want more DC content. This way, they get exactly what they want while WBD does their own thing with James Gunn. There is also a working relationship with Netflix and everyone involved under Snyder. The only real holdup here is the pay structure. Zaslav does not like the pay structure on Netflix. But that is just a minor thing. Zaslav wants to make money, and this is an easy way to do so. Just make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. You already got the things there to set it up, so let's just keep it going. Let's just keep it moving and let those creators do what they want to do. And like we said, you get to make those dividends, baby. This is the best thing that they could do. Literally. Best thing that they could do. Best of both worlds for everyone. The Snyder fans stay happy. The regular fans just to stay happy. Of course, the Snyder fans will still find a way to be like, yo, this shit on Netflix is way better than this. We can't believe we don't have this in the theater, but they let this shit be in the theater. We know that's still going to happen, but it just gives us a new way to get a whole bunch of new spicy stuff, yo. How are we feeling about these scoops so far, yo? I'm real interested because they're definitely spicy fuego, okay? Spicy fuego. Netflix always wanting. It makes a lot of sense. Netflix does like DC content. Look at all the things that are DC on Netflix. I don't know if the Umbrella Academy is DC, but I'm pretty sure it's like a DC. It's like DC adjacent, right? If I'm not mistaken. And not only that, they have Sweet Tooth, which is not Sweet Tooth. Is it Sweet Tooth? I think it's Sweet Tooth, which is also DC. Sandman that's on there now, which is DC. They got the DC stuff, man. They got the DC stuff already. Give them more. Let them do what they gonna do. And I think they gonna do a good job. Everyone that's seen Sandman has liked it. I haven't seen all of it, but what I did see, I enjoyed. What I have seen, I enjoyed. So, there's definitely more to watch and to vibe out with. But still, this is awesome. This is freaking awesome. Like, this is peak. This is peak information right here. And I don't expect all of this stuff to transpire within like the next 3 years or anything, but this is stuff that we can see coming a long time from now. Like I said earlier, we had the scoop on Ironheart back in like 2019, and I think we even had it before that. I think that was just us kind of talking about it again. So some of these scoops we do be jumping on early. So if these are factoids, y'all, bruh, it's going to be amazing to see all this stuff come to fruition and to be able to come back to these videos and be like, hey, yo, Mike Beasley told us this, and we told y'all. But guess what? That's not it. Black Adam and SNYDERVERSE aren't the only things that Netflix wants. The Ayer cut is part of this, as well as Greg Berlanti and his projects, mainly the CW verse. So not only are we looking at all those other movies that we talked about already, but we are also looking at a possibility of getting the CW verse stuff, kind of like not the CW verse, probably spinoffs from the ZW verse stuff, as well as the Ayer cut, all coming as Elseworlds projects to Netflix, yo. Like what? Yes. With Netflix, there's a chance a show like Stargirl could be revived. They previously had a deal with Netflix anyway. They already had a deal, y'all. There's already been deals. These have already been things that they've done in the past, and that's why it's not a huge it's not outside the realm of possibility for this to happen again. For it to happen again. The Netflix Snyderverse is a huge possibility. Could you imagine if we actually got to see the Ayer cut on Netflix? What? It would have been awesome if they could have, did this with Batgirl as well, but they had to delete all that shit. They was like, bro, nah, we don't want none of these tax returns at all. This is out of here. But, still, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. Even if half of this stuff happens, it'll be amazing, and it'll be such an amazing time for DC fans. But wait, there's more. Netflix wants more DC content, and what is being discussed is using graphic novels that Warner Bros. Discovery has no plans on using to make one-shot films. Bro, so they're also going to possibly take these graphic novels that have already been created and possibly adapt those into live action movies on Netflix as part of the Elseworlds saga type of things that is possible to go on. So you're telling me it's a possibility that not only do we get Snyder Cut on Netflix, but we also possibly get the CW verse continuing on Netflix, Stargirl continuing on Netflix, and the Ayer cut being released on Netflix, while they're also creating new stuff based off of OG graphic novels, all on Netflix. Like, bro, like this could be one of the biggest deals ever. Like, this could be like just as big as Marvel getting all their characters back. That's how big this is, just in the reverse of DC still having those characters, but kind of leasing them, kind of just leasing them away. But what novels are they thinking about adapting? Well, Mike Beasley has the scoop on that too. Of course. Gotham by Gaslight, Under the Red Hood, Superman Red Sun. Beasley's been talking about this one for years, and it's Cavill's dream project, yo. It's his dream project to do Superman Red Sun. We could see Cavill do Superman Red Sun on Netflix, yo. This is all long-term stuff, so don't expect to hear anything about it just yet. Beasley shared the news about Snyder Cut 2 years before it happened. That is what we're looking at here. But there's something else that he hasn't told us. Netflix isn't the only one looking to join the game. Amazon Prime is also looking to purchase some DC content and create their own content on their platform as well. So it's possible that we'll have DC content coming from the movies, from HBO Max, from Netflix, and from Amazon Prime. Because whatever Netflix doesn't get, Amazon Prime will buy. Whatever Prime doesn't buy, Netflix will buy. And if they do this in the right way, we can truly, truly see a entire universe of DC multiverse content happening in front of our eyes in all different shapes and forms. And then 10, 11, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, 10, 15 years down the line, let's say that, just because we don't know how long they're trying to have these actors under contracts. But, 10, 15 years down the line, we get all of these, multiverses possibly crossing over in Crisis of Infinite Earth style fashion, bro. There is nothing that could be more dope than this. This would be all dope sauce, yo. And in this way, everybody is happy. As I said before, the people that want the Snyderverse to continue and see Cavill don the mantle, they still get to see it. You know, it still gets to happen. The people that are hyped to see James Gunn's universe happen, they still get to see it. All the people that wanted to see Batman Gotham by Gaslight or Superman Red Sun or any of these other Elseworld projects, they get to see it in some way, shape, or fashion. The Ayer cut has a possibility of being released. Like, it's already, they could possibly just, Netflix could take that, give it to some VFX people, update it to where it looks amazing now, put it back out. Well, not put it back out, but, you know, give it a proper re-release, and people will flock to it. That'll give Netflix boost in its numbers, and Netflix needs it. This is a win-win for everybody. Netflix is at this point right now where they're seeing a downfall in users and everything because of all this new shit that they're trying to do, trying to get on the bandwagon that these new services are getting on because they saw the mistakes that Netflix had made previously, and instead of making those same mistakes, they capitalized, they adapted, and they continue to move forward, creating this new wave of streaming that we have now. And now Netflix is the one that has to play catch up a little bit. And I'm hoping that does happen. I'm hoping that does transpire. But this is a big way for them to kind of get their foot back into the game, especially when it comes to comic book related content, because that's what's ruling right now. Comic book related content is going to rule for a while now. It's going to probably rule going forward, to be completely honest, because now it can happen successfully. So now other comic book movies are going to always happen, but, you know, we're going to see a resurgence in other type of movies as well. But the comic book wavelength is here to stay, not only with live action, but animated, all of that. Invincible, changing the game when it comes to how people look at, you know, comic books, how people look at superheroes. And so the next season, there's probably someone out there right now trying to make their own version of Invincible. Shit, it might be James Gunn. James Gunn and HBO Max might get their own way of Invincible with some of their animated stuff and make it rated R like, and make their own, you know, The Boys Invincible type universe within the DC universe. And that's something that they're going to capitalize on too. There's just so much shit that DC can capitalize on right now to please all the fans and start actually being able to throw their hat back in that race in some way, right? To be able to have their hat in that race some way, because that's what everybody's looking for, and that's what everybody is kind of worried about the most, is DC is DC being amazing, Superman being amazing, all of these characters, all of the stuff that we've seen continue to be as good and as dope as it has always been. So those are the scoops from BZ himself. We can talk about them. We can go over them. I'm interested in knowing how you guys are feeling about all of them. So we're going to get into the comment section now. And if you guys have anything that you have questions about from this, or want to nerd out about from these, from these different scoops that we got from Mike Beasley today, we can do it. All right. Geek says Dr. Fate should have more screen time. It would have been cool to see the origin and the tale of the great and powerful Naboo. Yeah, I agree 100%. But once again, that's something that's very possible, because along these scoops from what we got from Mike Beasley, right? It says that it's a possibility. Oh, snizzle! It says it says it right here. Let me move my face out the way. Black Adam, it would be a Black Adam universe, because it would include all the JSA spin-off movies and shows and the interconnected Superman versus Black Adam versus Justice League, and that would be with Henry Cavill. So if that's with Henry Cavill, then it would no doubt be with all of the other characters that we've already seen enter the fray within the DCU in this movie. And that would be the best. That would be the best case scenario, I think, is to utilize it in that way. Give us all those spinoffs movies. I'm pretty sure Hawkman was supposed to get a spinoff. Dr. Fate, we know, was supposed to. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to get some type of spinoff. So yeah, that I think this could be the way for us to get a little bit more of Dr. Fate and give us that origin that we're looking for, and give us all those spicy details that we kind of missed out on from not knowing what was going on. WB won't let it be done, guarantee. Not sure what that was in response to. But man, WB is at the point right now where they can't really afford to not do some stuff. They gotta be a little flexible and let a little bit of let a little bit of shit that they don't want to happen just for the sake of the dollar bills that they need, because they are broke. Little known thing about Netflix outside the U.S. Netflix is home of DC outside the U.S. as WB partnered with Netflix for distribution because HBO Max isn't worldwide yet. Well, I'll be damned, Frosty. That is exactly the kind of information that makes so much more sense and is going to do nothing but further me believing that these scoops are 100% factual. Because come on. Like, it makes the most sense for this to happen in this way, in this shape, and in this form, Frostio. Like, look at that, okay? If DC is already the hub of everything that's going on, if you know what I mean? If that's already happening, if we already know that in other places outside of the United States of A, right, that DC is only there on Netflix, that means they have a big distribution deal with each other. They have a big distribution deal with each other already. They already know that's why Zaslav doesn't like the pay structure, because he already knows what it is, because he already has some stuff with them. So they'll probably redo that entire deal some type of way, you know what I mean, to make it work for everybody even more. Yo, it just makes so much sense. It makes so much sense because HBO Max, the main reason why they're not putting out any of the shit right now and why they're canceling so much shit is because they're scared and they don't want to put out the money. And this way, Netflix can actually put out all the money, and all DC has to do is kind of collect the dividends from the shit that Netflix is already going to do, because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So, bro, oh yeah. And I keep forgetting HBO Max isn't worldwide yet. I keep forgetting that none of these things are really worldwide except for like Netflix. Like, Netflix is really the only thing that's worldwide, because I know Disney Plus isn't everywhere yet. I know like Prime isn't everywhere. I know these things aren't everywhere because you guys, the Super Fam and Brovengers alike, tell us all the time like, oh man, we got to wait for that to come out on one of these, on one of these websites out here or something, whether you guys are in India, whether you're in the United Kingdom, Canada, you guys always let us know, hey, we can't watch that because it's not out. We don't have Disney Plus yet, so we got to wait for something else. So the fact that we know what we know now with this, like, yes, with like what Frosty is saying, the framework is already in place with Netflix and DC. We know we can make this thing poppin'. We know that they can make it poppin', and we know that they can make this Black Adam universe that we're just going to continue calling the SNYDERVERSE. But I know it's going to be The Rock and the $7 production company going in and doing a lot of the stuff. So that'll be interesting to figure out what the hell we can even call what that would be. But, like, it's still the SNYDERVERSE, I guess, because like Black Adam and all that stuff is definitely like, it feels like the SNYDERVERSE, So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But I am super ready and down for this, man. I hope you guys are down for it too. Let me know how you're feeling. Those are some juicy scoops. What? Oh yeah, Mike Beasley be coming through with the juicy scoops, man. With the juiciest of scoops, and we're gonna always be covering Mike Beasley stuff from here on. I be talking to Mike Beasley. I let him know that we talk about stuff here as well. So these aren't just like some random scoops from some random person. Like, me and bro talk sometimes. We're not the best of friends. I'm not gonna act like, oh yeah, me and this nigga told each other, happy birthday. He was at my daughter's birthday. No, but we do. We're cordial. We talk. He's in my Discord. I'm his Discord. We exchange words with each other often and have really A1 discussions. And like I said, hopefully we can get him on the channel soon so we can kind of nerd out and kind of really figure out what the hell is going on. Geek says, if Zack does release his movie, the second Justice League movie, there's certain characters I would like to see in his movie, like Apache, Chief Black, Lightning Ice, Steel, and Red Rocket Obsidian, or Red Rocket and Obsidian. I think the possibilities are endless if DC actually, makes that deal up the right way, which I think they will. I don't think they'll be trying to drop any of those characters in the DCU anytime soon. I don't think, any characters that they're going to have in the DCU are not going to be they're not going to be be sharing those characters. So it'll probably take a long time for James Gunn, Peter Safran to know who they do and don't want to use and whatnot, and what they can really do. Because I think we heard some rumors about Stargirl possibly being in James Gunn's universe somewhere. We know that James Gunn wants to do Young Justice or Teen Titans and or both in some type of way. So we don't know what characters might be on that team, and what that basically what those distribution and what those rights could look like. I don't know how many characters. I don't know what that looks like. That's just it. I don't know if. I mean, shit, there already were 2 Flashes going on simultaneously, and then we got the Batman, but we don't have, well, yeah, so I don't know, but it's very possible for a lot of stuff to be going on, and I'm down for all of it, to be honest. I'm down for all of it, every single ounce. Ant-Man trailer soon, hopefully. What's up with the Dr. Derp? I hope you're having a good one today, G. Yeah, we've been waiting for the Ant-Man trailer for a while, so hopefully it is coming out soon. I think the SNYDERVERSE are definitely checking it out, seeing what's going on. I don't know if they on the refresher rooski, but I've been refreshing every once in a while, as well as waiting to see them blue names pop up in the chat ski. But everything that I keep seeing is saying that it's going to be on ESPN only, and that's what I'm very nervous about. Is if it is on ESPN only, that means I would have to be watching the damn game in order to watch the trailer, and I do not want to do that. I do not want to do that at all, so I'm not going to. So I truly hope that they release the trailer online as well, and they're just saying like, oh, it's only on ESPN Live, but then after the game we'll put it out everywhere or something. I don't know. Like, bro, I like football, and I watched the first part of that game, and it was trashuskis. But I know it's college, and they're nervous. You know what I'm saying? They're nervous about the championship. They got the jitters, but I mean, everybody was wilding. It was flags left and right in the first quarter. Gee, I was like, oh man. I don't think I don't watch a lot of college ball, whether it be football or basketball. I do not watch a lot of college ball, so I was like, nah, I'm not here for any of this. I don't like any of that. You know what I mean? So it wasn't during the halftime show, so it's going to be after the game? What? Oh, yeah, so I don't even think we'll be live still once the trailer comes out, but I will record the trailer reaction for sure for you guys, and then you guys can all definitely tune in and whatnot. I'll record it, post it as soon as it drops for all of y'all to watch and check out. You guys call it college football. We call it under 21s. What? Why do you call it under 21s? There's definitely players on the team over the age of 21. They was just talking about the game tonight that there is a dude on one of the teams that is 30. Bruh's 30. And he been playing college ball the whole time. I'm like, damn. That's crazy, son. Under 21s is interesting. But I do like that you guys call university instead of you just keep calling it college. Because that does make more sense, calling it university. Because if you're in university, you don't go to college. You're in a university. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, because after 21, you go to your regional or national team. You also be finishing uni that year, too. Well, damn, tell me something. Tell me something good. That's wild. I don't think I knew that. But damn, yeah, I really didn't know that. But I can tell you what I do know. That's right. You can now purchase Marvel Bros merchandise by visiting our website at www.marvelbros.com. That's MRVLbros.com. And don't forget to tag us on social media so we can see how you represent the Super Fam. Yeah, you like that little segue? That was nice, right? That was nice, right? All right, man. So, yeah, we've talked about some banger things today for show. I'm trying to get better with clipping these lives and going back into utilizing them as like YouTube videos for everybody to watch when they're, if they can't just watch the entire like the entire show from start to finish, because I know sometimes we'd be live for a long time because we're like covering all these different things that are going on, right? So it's like sometimes we be live for a long time and everybody can't just be, in the thing the whole time. So with all that being said, we're trying to get these clipped out and posted on YouTube, so for everybody. But it is just me doing everything, so it is a little difficult because I got a lot of other stuff that I do. So it's hard to find some time to do that. So I'm currently looking for, some more people to join in on the Marvel Bros fam that might have a little bit of editing skills, not too much. We don't need like no crazy edits and memes and put into it. Not right now, not at this moment. We're just looking for the lives to be cut into sections for the different topics that we discuss here and then posted on the channel for small term purposes. So if you guys can do something like that, make sure you definitely join the Discord and message me or just say something, let us know, because that's something that we are looking for happening. I'm talking about, you don't need a lot of editing skills. All you need is, I think you can do it with CapCut, just put it in there, trim it, different sections, download each section. You can either send them to me or we can have you post them yourself. I don't know, but yeah. So that's something that I'm looking to get into. And then, we're doing these watch parties this week. Was not able to do the Bad Batch last week, unfortunately, because of reasons. Because it was just tripping balls for us for some reason. It would not let us watch, and then it still wouldn't let me watch even after that. So I still haven't watched it right now, but hopefully we can get that together. So we'll be doing the Bad Batch watch party tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. PST. Of course, we'll be doing our news flash tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as well. And then Wednesday, we have the first episode of Velma coming out on HBO Max. So we're going to be checking that out as well. And that'll be 11:30 on Wednesday night. So Tuesday night and Wednesday night, we're all having watch parties. And then this Sunday, you guys, this is not a drill. This is the real version. This Sunday, for real, we have The Last of Us coming at us on HBO Max. I believe it's coming out at 9 p.m. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 9 p.m. It might be 6 p.m., but I believe it's 9 p.m. And that is going to be an hour and 30 minutes for that series premiere. I think it's an hour and 37 minutes to be exact, but I'm not, super precise on that. I just know it's more than an hour and 30 minutes, but I think it's just by like 7 minutes. That's going to be freaking amazing. That's what I'm hyped for all of the stuff that we're going to be watching. We're going to be doing these watch parties until the shows are over. All of these shows, I'm pretty sure it's going in. All of these shows are going to be going into like Ant-Man, Quantumania, and all. Well, not like going into, but we're going to be watching all of these leading up to Ant-Man, Quantumania, which is like basically less than a month away. And then we also have, I can't think of the other show that we have coming out soon. But I know we have another show that's coming out. So we're going to be vibing out here, you guys. It's going to be an amazing time. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining in. And we've been talking and discussing about all these awesome things. If you guys haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream, because it definitely helps out tremendously with the different things that we do around here and what we try to do and accomplish. If you guys don't know, we do have giveaways at the end of every month now. And, by being in the chat, by talking in the chat, you earn Marvel Bucks. You can check your Marvel Bucks by doing ! Wallet, I think, or is it ! Bank? Well, you can do ! Bank. You can do ! Wallet to check how many you have, and then I think it's like ! I don't even remember, but it's another one, so we can check out. Oh, I think it's just top. Yeah, ! Top to see who are the top Marvel Bucks havers. Let's see. Is that it? I think that was it. Yeah. Blam. Jamie Rodriguez, of course, in first place. Mike Davis in second. Nighthawk in third. Mary Sue in fourth. Andre in fifth. Pina Colada in sixth. Kiwi in seventh. Oh, Stay Frosty in eighth. Francis in ninth. And then we got Akash in 10th. Yo, shout out to all of the goats in here getting it in. Rocking. Getting it popping. Mike Davis is definitely the champ around here when it comes to the Marvel Bros trivia. Yo, if I had a DC trivia book, we would do some DC trivia. We haven't even been talking about Marvel stuff that much today, so I just don't feel right doing Marvel trivia at the end of all this DC stuff. So I'm trying to get a new DC book for you guys. I promise we'll have one soon. We'll have one soon so we can actually do some stuff and get it popping. But yeah, yo, it's been amazing. You guys all rock socks. Like I said, once that Ant-Man trailer drops, if it does come online, I will do a trailer for it immediately, and it will go out on the YouTuberooskies. I'm also going to be going to the gym as well right now. So hopefully it doesn't come out while I'm at the gym, because I will be very sad. But if it does come out while I'm at the gym, I'll just come back and record the trailer, and then I'll leave again and go back to the gym, because I really want to get that trailer out as soon as possible. So I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and tapping in and appreciating and vibing and discussing all these amazing things with me. You guys are all amazing. If you guys would like, you guys can become Brovengers today and help us protect all that is nerdy and awesome. We would definitely appreciate if you guys would like to become a Brovenger, because when you become a Brovenger, not only are you helping us protect all that is nerdy and awesome, but you are also supporting everything we do here on the channel. And by doing that, you get access to channel emotes, loyalty badges, dedicated giveaways, and special Brovenger only streams where we nerd out, talk scoops, record trailer reactions live, and have watch parties. That's right. These scoops that we went over today, we will be going, like, in the future, they will be like Brovengers only scoops when they first drop. When Mike Beasley first drops something, we'll go live for the Brovengers, nerd out, talk about everything, and then we'll go live for everyone else and kind of have more structured, layered conversations about how things are happening. So you guys can look forward to a lot more of those type of things and a lot more content like that going forward in the future. I appreciate each and every one of you awesome, amazing nerds and nerdettes. You guys all rock super duper socks. Thank you all for tuning in with me today and vibing. And I hope all of you stay awesome, stay nerdy, and stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the Super Fam.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update,